It's my official response to the Dr. Phil episode I was on. I don't really care too much about the editing and how they try to make me look bad or villainize me. I don't care. They were honest with me in the beginning before they even asked me to be on. They were honest with me and said that they're going to be putting me in the hot seat and try to make me out to be the villain. And Dr. Phil doesn't approve of what I do. So I knew that going into it, and I still decided to do it because I will defend my platform anytime, anywhere, and I'll always defend the victims of the videos that I have created. Now, Dr. Phil is big on telling me that Jasmine was not in the hot seat, but she was in fact on Dr. Phil for this one point he wanted to make, which is that it's not okay to post these videos online, and he kept asking her why she did it.
Do people have the right to be sharing these often unbecoming and sometimes out of context moments of complete strangers' lives? Now, you just saw Jasmine, who says absolutely, because people need to suffer the consequences of their actions. Now, how much is enough? You say she ruined your night.
Yeah.
Are you ruining her life?
This person has not even been arrested. This person assaulted Jasmine and her friend and the police as well. And Jasmine says no one would have believed her if there wasn't a video. Here's what I say to you, Dr. Phil. As a rich, white, cisgendered, hetero male, you have no position to sit there on your talk show where you make millions of dollars and tell this woman, a black woman, that it is enough. That hasn't it been enough? Or even imply that her posting it online is just as bad or worse than what happened to her. I understand that the optics looked really bad for you. That's why you had to bring in 2 criminal defense lawyers to make your point for you. And they still failed to do so.
What should happen is if an individual feels they are wronged in any way that may be a crime, other than just vengeance and getting even with somebody through whatever may have happened to them, that media needs to go to law enforcement to take action.
He proved himself wrong.
Now, you astutely point out that action hasn't been taken.
I've been very clear on my position. I'm not a vigilante. I want the law to do its job. One of my favorite examples to bring up is John Petrillo, who attacked a black boy in New York and would have gotten away with it. It was filmed on this blurry camera. It was very hard to find out who it was, but I still did it. I found out who it was and helped the victim in reporting this person to the police. They were afraid of reporting to the police because they were afraid of retaliation.
On my property again, I'll fucking kill you and your fucking parents.
So I contacted the police myself. I contacted Crime Stoppers myself to make sure that if they report this person, he will get arrested. And they had very specific instructions. They said he has to admit that he committed the crime. So I went online, I found John Petrillo, I talked to him, and I got him to admit he committed the crime. So then the parents of the victim were able to file the police report, and within an hour, John Petrillo was arrested. And Crime Stoppers tried to pay me for the job. I told them they could pay the kid. I don't know if they've paid the kid yet. I didn't check in on them, but I didn't accept the money. So that's the kind of thing I do here, which is absolutely within the law. The law tried to pay me for it. Criminal defense lawyers are paid to lie. So him coming in from his position is not like an expert opinion. He was specifically picked by Dr. Phil to say that to me. If it was Jasmine who had done it to Kelly, Jasmine would have been arrested that night if she would have survived after attacking the police too, right? Kelly assaulted the police and still got to get away while drunk. Probably drove home drunk. Police did nothing. No. Being humiliated online is not enough. Her life isn't ruined. And if it is, it's because of her own actions, not mine, not Jasmine's. She needs to face legal consequences because it needs to be recognized by the country that Jasmine is a human being. And when people hit her, they get charged with assault like anybody else. The fact that Kelly hasn't been charged is dehumanizing to the victim. Not because I'm focused on punishing Kelly, because I'm focused on Jasmine being treated like a human being, like being treated like you would, Dr. Phil, if somebody assaulted you. I know for a fact, if he wasn't able to identify that person, he would post that person online and ask the public to help. And I guarantee you, all of his followers would tag me. And if that were to happen, I guarantee you Dr. Phil would be gleefully celebrating.
Found her! Got her!